Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Slings it downfield. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Sets up the screen. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Makes the grab. It's Harden. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Kansas State 7, SMU 0.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the option. He'll pitch it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Under fire. Pulls it in on the right. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Edwards. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State pushing the pace. Johnson looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Oakley. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Kansas State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Kansas State 13, SMU 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll open the second half on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got...
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Just a little too slippery in the hands. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. On the move, it's Edwards. It's a running room. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will give them the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab, it's Knight. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Right down the middle. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover two. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
Kansas State 20, SMU 13.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The option look. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Jennings. He's got it, had just enough room on the sideline to get the 2. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Going for the big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Complete out of the backfield. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, SMU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Johnson looking to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And man, is this guy a good player. I mean, he's just someone that you can build a defense around. Like, they trust him. They'll put him all over the field. But late in this football game, you know he's going to make plays because that's what he does.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, you got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looking downfield on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to a 2-point conversion.
Well, they came up with a massive touchdown, but this next play is even bigger. You need a 2-point conversion to tie this thing. There are only seconds left on the game clock. This is the play that people will point back to if they get it, that maybe won them the game.
On the move. He's not going to get there. Running and trying to tie this game up late, and the defense is able to stop him. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to